start, but I guess that my heart couldn't sway her. She caught me off guard, though I've always been cautious of strangers. It was never my intention, but I should have known better than to fall in love. Oh, I've learned my lesson, so I'll serve my sentence, but is that enough? Oh, is that enough? I said, is that enough? Quite stopped me from dreaming. It didn't get far, but I'm still hanging on to the feeling. For a moment I was special, but I should have known better than to fall in love. I've still got questions, but I've learned my lesson. Love, is that enough? Oh, is that enough? I said, is that enough?
Running full system diagnostics. Machine status fully operational. System online. All stations are now enabled. Target dog the resistance. Operation Overkill.
Take this mild drug and you will have a nice sleep without any nightmares. You're among friends here. You must trust us. You will sleep now. A long sleep.
That was totally the wrong playlist for that. But oh well. Alright. Let's get to it. Alright. So I finished the intro, finished the tutorial. Now I gotta figure out why people are dead and why I'm stuck on a ship where all my magic is basically mute. Let's jump into this.
How dare you classify this spotless food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Well, what have we here? A fresh face in
I
this
deliberately
stale
decided not
hell.
to be this guy.
Let's size you
I
up,
wish I
shall
had been
we?
this guy.
See if you'll do.
Skullboy's pretty cool though.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Consent is clearly not something that they do here.
There's some discoloration, as well as a rather disconcerting lack of tongue and gums, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Yes.
And of course, a cook who can't
Always
taste
go
is
for
about
comedy.
as useful as a dog in a chess game. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query.
What am I signing up
Have
for
you the
here?
ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Sure, why
The
not?
very
Let's play that.
basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can tailor and groom, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle. Still, beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave. My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of this honor to
Oh,
sink
I like
in.
this guy.
Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoo!
Like wolves around a campfire.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mest.
There's a lot of good chatter in this
Your
game.
kind always
Although I've
hung
noticed it can get a
closest to
little
our
repetitive when you have the game
like
just sitting
wolves
on in the
around the
background and
campfire.
you're trying to set up a stream.
Well,
and someone
you've
says
got
something
this
for the
wolf on a
10th time,
leash
you just
now.
kind of want
As soon as the
And,
Inquisitor gets here. I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
to... Okay, fine.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp.
Rolling
Yeah,
his
could
eyes
be
at the
investigating
Magister's
this
warning,
murder, too.
the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion. But Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Great nickname.
No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show.
It's always a boat, and it always ends up with you being at a fort.
Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
I've already blown up one guy in the tutorial. Let's go.
What are you conspiring about over there?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Cool.
Name.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous...
Away with you. At once.
Cool.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Can I get in the greasy door? Let's see.
I'll need to get clever with this lock.
So we know that they are
Lad?
doing
No.
something in that
Insufferable.
room.
Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Supposed to.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
It's a register, sir.
Ah,
Good,
yeah, there we
good.
go. That's what I needed.
Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far? Of course I do. Seems Voidwoe can dog your heels like a shadow. That's no way to live, is it? You'll see. We're gonna help you. You head on in now.
It's like gay
Williams will
conversion
get you
therapy.
sorted fast.
Clearly they haven't outlawed that yet.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though,
Man,
because...
she wants to kill me. For the bad guys.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Oh shit.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she can't source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh. Alright, doing a thing. I was gonna say, I have no... yeah. Alright.
My mask. She stole it. If these savages see me without it, they will have my skull for a goblet.
Yes, it makes me look like a human or an elf or a dwarf. Well, let's go loot the bodies. There's stuff in every role-playing game. Loot the bodies. Everything gold. What about loot the chests? Supply case? No? No? Ooh. Got wand, shield. Sure, this is prison. We got food. Steal the food. Steal the food. Yeah, sure, steal the wine. Why not? Okay, let's go down here. Ooh, anything good in here? Nope, it's locked. Okay. Let's go check out. Let's go see what happened. Looks like everybody got killed. Oh, and we're starting to sink, maybe?
Oh! What happened? Must have you. You dare strike a royal?
Damn right I do.
Ooh.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Oh, okay. Fine. Oh, let's go talk to this dude. It looks like all the magisters are dead.
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, his eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucian. Lucian.
Ifan cries out, then his eyes fall closed again.
Okay. So... ooh, the elf I was talking to earlier.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
It's no use. Your words do not seem to reach her.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
Alright. Let's go check with this other computer.
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. She doesn't stir.
Yeah, of course, everyone here is not the hell out. Alright, well, nobody's here. Let's loot the corpse. Oh. Well, I think I can use that. Oh.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dark...
Yeah. I mean, it's not a crime scene anymore if I'm... Oh no, I already did all this. As much as I did. Let's go upstairs. I feel like the running in this game is going to get old very quickly. Oh, yeah, got that. Definitely got that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the air wand. That might be a bad choice, but we'll find out. Ooh. Source. Cool. I don't know what that was supposed to do, but we'll,
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
let's get the body. Sure. Oops. Oh. Leaf chests. Ooh.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey.
Yeah, let's not touch that. I'm gonna just assume that that's bad. Oh, we'll take all of that. Yep, no. Alright, let's try to get in there. Let's see what's happening. Sounds like there's stuff happening upstairs too. Oh, alright, let's go upstairs. Why not? Whoa! Cool. Alright. Oh. That's a pity. Let's try some of our magic tactics. Oh, okay, so we got a burning bug. Another burning bug. Let's go around. And send him with the fireball. I love fireballs. There we go. Come on, boiling. Let's see if I can just smack it. I mean, that kind of worked. Doesn't give me anything. Alright. I will take that fireball skull. Thank you very much. Cool. Yep, same. Alright, let's go loot this body. Assuming it's my job to save everyone down below. That sounds about right. I can be able to get up there? Ooh, looks like I can. Ooh, yeah, it's definitely... I'm on fire now. And, ooh. Oh, well, There's some good stuff there, but I can't seem to get past it. That is tempting. Really tasty. I really want that. I don't think I can get across that without killing myself. I really want to kill myself right now. Speaking of which, I should actually... What? Wait. Oh, because I'm a skeleton. I can't do health. Oh, God. That was stupid. Yeah, just let it fucking... Alright. I would have to pick the one character that dies from drinking a health potion. That's stupid. Alright, let's go ahead and equip our wand. We've got it equipped, so just go upstairs. Let's see if we can actually... Actually, let's try something different. Oh no, I used that. Alright, we'll try fireball. Let's do it. Yeah. Light it up. And then that. Cool. Dead. Let's see this one make it across the burning deck. Alright. Not terrible. Ooh. There we go. Alright. Now, loot the bodies. Yeah, right there. Alright, let's go. This guy. Some good stuff up there, but I don't think I can make it all the way up there. Just not right now.
That means there's still a chance.
Well, yeah, sure. But are you really gonna jump up there right now? Oh. Thanks. Okay. Wait, what's down here? Nothing. I'm already thinking. Yeah, not gonna up there. Alright. Crazy crazy monster is basically squeezing the ship to death. I really want that wand. I'm wondering how worthwhile it is to try to break that fire. I have nothing to do on that. I need how's that? Did I try it? I think I try it. That's probably not that big of a deal. Let's try it. Let's just do it. Let's just see. Ooh. Okay, alright. That wasn't terrible. Blend ingredients. Sure, I'll take that. I will also take the wand, and I will leave the bottom. There's nothing there. Can I steer the ship? Yeah? No. Okay. That is nothing. Alright, let's make it out of here without burning to death. There we go. Alright. Now let's find a poison. Poison is on. Yeah, let's just get on that.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
And who is this?
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Ugh. So I go back and save them. I know that I could probably get some good party members if I save them. These games tend to reward you for being the hero, so I'm metagaming now.
Thank you!
Yeah, okay.
There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Yeah, that's typical. Alright, let's go round up the bodies. Do we want to save this guy? No? Or girl? I don't think so. Screw them. They put a collar on me.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's wait. Void woken.
Whoa, okay. This is gonna be... this is gonna be fun. Wait, why is my collar no longer preventing me from,
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Cool. Yeah, he looks cool. I almost played as him. I was gonna play as the boring ass human, because I tend to do a lot of that. She's cool. Yay, the elf made it.
Let the games begin.
Yeah. She looks cool. Almost played as her too, but I like the magic casters the best.
I've faced worse.
They who are about to triumph.
Yep, that's about right. I think we're mostly... Yeah. Destroy that guy and then I think we're done. We're done, guys. Alright. Let's go upstairs. Come on, everyone. Yep. Come on. You don't know what happened to the royal.
It's mad.
Apparently we don't have to worry about Magister C1.
Sounds like she needs help.
We need to wait.
There's no time.
Wait, they're abandoning me? What the hell?
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
He sounds like someone I'm not gonna like. Alright, so we got off the boat. Per my MO, lots of fireballs. I love fireballs on boats.
Well,
Ask any of my
that
friends.
was decidedly unpleasant. Am I the lone survivor?
Apparently.
Depending on one's definition of survivor, of course.
Yeah, considering everyone else like just kind of abandoned you. Jeez. See if I ever do that for them again. Should've just gotten off the boat. Let me do a playthrough where I actually do that. Oh. What is this?
Brachus Rex. I've read his history. Quite gruesome, even for a human.
Always check every base. So you got a bowstring. How much of my inventory is this? Oh, nothing. Okay, that's good. Everything looks okay. Ooh. Did I already do this one? Yeah, I did. Okay. Cool. Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3 fire. 2, 3 poison. 2, 3 poison. Let's stick with the air one. I think, for right now.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
The child considers your statement.
That's creepy.
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Oh. So everyone's just stuck here. Cool.
But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
You sound really stuffed up. I don't know if you can hear this too, but...
Guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Solid logic, kid. Why is this significant?
Voidwoken.
That's cool.
Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
Oh. Is this a small animal riding on a skeleton? This is cool. Oh. I can't talk to him because I don't speak rodent.
The squirrel looks at you in shock. Are you sure you want to check? The squirrel turns his nose up at you and turns away. But his...
Well, of course the cat does. The cat's a skeleton. Oh.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Asshole left me behind.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
And a dutiful servant you are too. The chances are I wouldn't have survived that shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your master down that dreadful hole. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
My gratitude is worth a great deal if only you'd realize it. But of course you don't, so we'll leave it at that. As for the slave thing...
That's about right.
Let's forget about all that, shall we? One good turn deserves another. So you may as well have your freedom.
Oh, why, thank you.
Now then, if there's nothing further...
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
Sure.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Lost? And what do you mean by lost?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
This voice actor is fantastic. As much as I dislike the character, I kind of like it at the same time. Not bad. Oh, I'm a scholar, so...
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment.
Of course.
The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine. I accept.
Great. You can be my paladin.
On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good.
Oh my god, the lines. Casually ask him how he feels about the, living impaired.
The undead? Well, like your good self, you mean? Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things. Your secret is safe with me. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
Going with him as a fighter is probably a good idea. Probably more muscle. We can find Beard, whatever his name is, Beast the dwarf. If I can find him, he might actually be a good tank. I definitely want that elf though.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Cool. All right. Okay, so it's pretty standard from Divinity 1. Or just Divinity.
Ah, hello, small, furry creature.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
Cat.
Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
It's being used by someone else to spy. Oh, it's a goddamn cat. What is it with this games, like franchise of cats? Hello, small child.
Hey, mister.
Oh.
It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me. I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
Clearly people are fishing here. This can't be as abandoned as this kind of feels. Oh, here we go.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
God, I hate these guys. options here. Let's go
Stay
these.
silent, you!
Oh.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many... The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
I'm so confused.
What a waste.
Oh.
Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Interesting. Does this mean that I should be able to
I told him at noon exactly.
level these guys up?
Didn't
Let's
I?
see. Ooh, looks like I can. Okay. Do I want intelligence? Yeah, I think I do. Let's bump that up. Let's bump up Constitution as well. Let's see. I think I want to. Do I want to build out what I already have, or do I want to expand?
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Yeah, I'll do that. I feel like he's gonna be hard to keep healed up. So we'll see. We'll see if that was the right choice. That seems useful. Yeah. Yeah, I want that one. That just sounds like fun. Okay. Let's give you a bump. You are a fighter, which means we want you to have more health. We also want you to have probably more strength. Cool. Might also be a really good idea for you to be dual wielding.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Oh, I don't want single-handed. Let's do single-handed. I feel like that's just safer. Ooh, persuasion. That's gonna be super useful as well.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
My sorcerer is not gonna be good enough, so we'll go with that. Alright. Let's salmon the goo. Ooh. Healing potion. Can't really use that. That's good. Resurrection scroll. Cool. Okay. Atusa's leg? Okay. Oh, else limbs to experience the memories of the person that one must belong to. Oh, okay. That makes more sense then. Cool. Alright. So I guess our elf friend will eventually.
Saw him, didn't you? The hammer and Alexander. They gave that scaly traitor what for, they did.
peace is more than she deserves. She were a traitor. Bishop's a son of the dead divine. Don't know when we'll get a new one, but Alexander's looking after us in the meantime, all the same.
Sounds like fun.
And the hammer's a solid sort. Don't take no guff and don't stand for no idling. Earned that name for a reason, she did. When you give up the darkness that's inside you, take your
Gay
fault,
conversion
there,
therapy.
mind, but it's there all the same.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That was the inspiration, I'm sure.
They're working on a cure for you even now. Got some good leads, so I hear. You can trust Dallas to take care of it.
Yeah, some kind of your own death's door. Nice. Okay.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach. A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. Easy enough to say in times of peace, but look around. We're standing on the edge of the end. The void woken are coming, sir. And it's only the divine order that can protect us.
Alright, so he's a fanatic. I mean, how many of these people do we actually want to...
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Whoa.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that.
Whoa.
Especially a cheapskate like
Moss
this.
muncher, huh?
Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff, especially not one of you.
Racist.
Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection, no exceptions. Especially not for elves. Griff's orders.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth a sweat on my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Okay. I don't remember that being in the original. I wonder if that's new. One. I have a cat following me too. I have a dead cat and a cat following me. There's something here. Am I just missing how to get into whatever this is?
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Huh. Interesting.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Do stop gaping. Anything can be procured inside these walls. That's for you to decide.
Oh, cool. Alright, so let's get rid of this spoon. laboratory stuff, because who knows what that is. Toy wooden block, don't need that. Jug. Both streams can be useful right now. Deck of cards is cool, but I don't think we need it. This, I don't need these. Don't need that. Don't need that. Really don't need this. Or this. I'll keep one. Poison will work for me. Healing will work for everybody else in my party. Scrolls up to the shit I don't need. I don't think I need the bow. But hang on to it just in case. I assume I don't need to eat, but who knows? I'll save some of the food. I have a lot of food. I hope that's useful. Cool. And then I can get a magical elven throw. I'm not using it. Oh, magical elven staff. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of money. That is more coin than I have right now. Batting skill book. Cool. Scroll, mushroom potion. What is gold in general? Yeah, I feel like most of this is out of my... Oh, I could use that. How much of this? 55 gold? Selling all of my crap for mage whip? Oh, this is magic armor. Cool. So I gave him all that. Attitude. Cool. Alright. Let's get out of this. There we go. And let's put these on. Let's actually move this over here to the red prints. And let's equip these. Cool. Alright. God, I can spend a lot of time in inventory management. I know some people hate that. It's not my favorite thing to do, but yes, it is. Oh. Cool. Not my favorite thing to do, but I do enjoy organizing and spending a lot of time doing stuff.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones.
I mean, same. Same.
An elf lives forever. If she stays away from spears and fire, she has no need for slimy, sticky, small ones.
Big mood. Big mood. Slimy, sticky, small
The young
ones.
girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
She's magic.
Hello, stranger. A strange person from a strange time. I wonder, do you even know how lost you are?
Considering this dude was supposedly like woken up after being like hundreds of years old or something along those lines, it just seems pretty normal.
I see it before my eyes.
She's magic.
It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave. My protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him.
Well done.
I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you bring me,
Alright,
great
we'll get
peace.
him too. We need to
Thank
find a
you, my
dream.
friend.
Something
I miss
for the
him
prince,
very
and we need to
much.
find this dude.
I
Apparently
see
he's way off
something
the
that
island.
helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him. Yes, please ask. Oh, I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. They are gone. He is a very blind man. He sees things but not truth, not love or joy. I feel very sorry for him. You understand when you meet him after you escape. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us. I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here, and so we are here. My home is far. Your language gives me some trouble. We elves... Time, for us, is now. There is not then and when.
Okay. Let's move away from the small slimy things.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
The elf appears momentarily puzzled by your comment, but then offers you a dignified little bow.
As far as I'm concerned, you are noble and just in both actions and appearance.
This guy's gonna make for
I am in
an
your debt.
interesting character to play with. It's very similar to another character that I wanted to play in one of my D&D campaigns, which posed a little bit of a challenge, where they could only speak if they'd already previously heard before, which is not a huge challenge, but it does make for very interesting play, and you can make it more or less difficult depending on how you want to write their story. This guy's very similar in that you kind of have to play around the fact that he is a walking skeleton who can do magic. It's very interesting.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but
Should really just give me
I
a
can
severed
think
head.
of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Wizard pants. Ooh. Good part of a two-hander. Okay. Wait, what is air essence?
Whoever kills the other is the boss.
Poison arrow and gold. Yeah, let's pick the wizard pants, right? Why not? Can I choose more? No. Okay. Special arrow. Cool. I don't have anybody using a bow or a crossbow yet, so. That's interrupted. I'm just not meant to be outside. Looks like that one. Alright, I guess let's go find.
You can't get me.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
Thanks, narrator. I guess I'm not really sure what we're doing here. Let's talk to the dog.
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its teeth and growling.
Okay. Doctor?
What, you're frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
No I don't. Oh, do I?
Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here'd thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Oh, he's dying. Okay. Got it.
Is that thing eating corpses?
Is what thing eating corpses? Am I missing something? Oh, yes.
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
Okay.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time. You want to leave. You want to go. Tell me where the yarrow grows. Tell me now, or shall I pick your parts clean too? It's easy. Are you mad? Yarrow loves the beach. Yarrow loves the sand, the waves, the wind in her hair. You're better off without a top. You're better off uncrossed.
Interesting. Okay. So wait, who's this? Oh, this is Stu. Let's do. What do I have? I have shields up. Dragon's Blades. Oh, I don't want to use that right here. Fortified, but it's physical. Let's do that. And then let's attack. Oh, did I just fortify his armor? God, I'm stupid. Okay. Let's just hit him again. I don't have enough action points for that. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Let's get away from him. And I guess let's smash him with more rocks. And I should be able to ignite him. I think I'm gonna probably hit my poor guy. Oh, the burning's blocked. God damn it. Let's see, we could do searing daggers or yeah, why not?
Prepare yourself.
Let's just attack him. Attack? Okay, I can't apparently do that, so let's go further into the water. I think our dude is actually immune to poison. He's either immune to poison or Fane is immune to poison. Let's go back here and then. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, let's do healing. And then let's boost your. Oh, we do dragon breath. Let's do that. Actually, this is probably a bad idea. feel like we're not making a whole lot of progress here. I feel like I might have screwed myself with. I mean, he's burning, but he's not burning. Okay. Alright, let's turn. Oh, stuck. What do I want to do? That one's already there. So much. Okay. Let's do this too. Let's try this. Oof, that got me. That got me a little. Amazes me that these guys are on fire and somehow still.
I need aid.
Yeah, you do. Oh, keep giving this guy a shot of opportunity. Alright, let's use our resurrection scroll. This guy. Am I doing it? I think I am. Cool. He's back. Let's also play dead. Cool. End turn. Yeah, why not? God, it's been a long time since I did this. Oh yeah, the enemy's too close. That makes sense. Let's just die here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that was smart. Supposed to resurrect him again. Over the water. Of course I'm dead. Okay, let's try this again. Actually, this might be a good place to just cut this off right now because I do need a break. So, let's do that. Cool. I think I've got one whole viewer. I think the other viewer is me, but I've got one whole viewer. And if you stuck around, cool. Thanks. Thanks for hanging out. If you are just some random viewer that I just miscalculated or miscounted somewhere, great, awesome. I'm talking to myself, which is what I do. So I'm gonna call this good and done, and we'll come back to this. I guess next time, which will probably happen this week because it sounds like I'm going to be doing some streaming with some friends this week. So I will be back.
Baby,